Hello everyone, welcome to our channel and the tutors. Myself Devmaliya Sen and welcome to our first video of ICSE Class 6 Chemistry. So let's start. First question, what is science? Science is nothing but the study of natural world based on facts learned by carefully observation and experiment. So what is the branches of science? Science has lots of branches, and the main three branches: physics, chemistry, and biology. So here comes, what is chemistry? Chemistry is nothing but the study of the composition, structure, the physical and chemical properties of a matter. Using chemistry, we can know why perfume smell, why is salt used in pickle, why detergents works better in the hot water, what is the formation of a card, how is soap or shampoo work. And these are some examples. There are lots of other things we can do using chemistry. So, is there any branches of chemistry? Yes, chemistry has three branches. What is inorganic, another is organic, another is physical. Inorganic is a study of the elements and compounds other than carbon and hydrocarbon. And what is organic? Organic is study of carbon and hydrocarbon. So what is physical? Physical is a study of principles and methodologies of chemistry. So how is chemistry developed? Previously, when there was no chemistry, there was alchemy. And the person who used alchemy are called alchemists. Alchemists, they thought they can convert a metal to a gold using some trick. And their thought was like this: all the metal are alive, and even iron and lead are the premature version of gold and silver. And they had another thought, that is Philosopher's Stone. I think in Harry Potter or Fullmetal Alchemist or lots of other part you heard about this Philosopher's Stone. So this is very much powerful. As per their knowledge, they thought that using Philosopher's Stone you can turn a metal into a gold bar. That is very much easy, and it has some other ability, just like it has a good healing power, and it can prolong a human life. But these all things are not proved. But so this knowledge are not usable nowadays. Only one thing they told which is still used now, that is called alloy. Alloy is a mixture that made by two or more metal, like bronze. Bronze is a mixture of copper and tin. So let's talk about some notable chemists. Here comes Robert Boyle. Robert Boyle was the first person who successfully distinguished between alchemy and chemistry. He wrote a book, that is Skeptical Chemist, in 1661, and he is also known for Boyle's law. Here comes the second. His name is Antoine Lavoisier. He is from France. He found that air contained more than one gas. Mainly, oxygen contained 1/5 and nitrogen contained 4/5 of the air. And last is the relationship between oxygen and matter. What is the role of oxygen in plant and animal respiration? That was also innovated by him. And he also found that water is composed of hydrogen and oxygen. Here comes Henry Cavendish. He is from Britain. He discovered hydrogen, an accurate measure of Earth's mass and density. And here comes the John Dalton. He is from Britain. He is really famous for his atomic theory, and he has some other discovery, just like color blindness and atom can't be created or destroyed. And he also find what chemical compound will occur after atom collision. So he is very much famous and he innovated lots of things. Here comes Dmitry Mendeleev. There is one table that is called periodic table. Without periodic table we can't do anything. So this periodic table was invented by Dmitry Mendeleev. He is from Russian. This periodic table used in chemistry and in physics part also. He also innovated spectroscope and capillary of liquids. Here comes Marie Curie or Madame Curie. She is from Poland and she was the first woman to win Nobel Prize in 1903 with Pierre Curie and Henry Becquerel. And she innovated the theory of radioactivity. So now we talked about our lots of chemists. So let's come to what is the applications of chemistry. Chemistry used in lots of areas. In industry, using chemistry we can create pesticide, we can create fertilizer for our agriculture purpose, and in our daily life the soap, that toothpaste, shampoo, these all are part of chemistry only. Using chemistry in industrial field we create this and we use this on our daily basis. Here comes the food. What will happen if we keep a food longer time? Yes, the answer is this food will be rotten. But why this happen? This happen because of one kind of microorganism such as bacteria, fungi. They all spoil the food item. So how to keep this food for longer time? Using chemistry it is possible. Using chemistry we can do freezing, we can do pickling, we can pasteurize, we can salting, and there is lots of other way. Using chemistry we can keep a food for longer time. Even those processed food like jam, ketchup, lots of other things are prepared by this chemistry. And cosmetics, yes, all of the cosmetics are the product of chemistry. Just like your lipstick, your talcum powder and moisturizer, perfume, this all prepared by chemistry. And here comes the clothing. Clothing, how can this chemistry used? For cloth we use fiber, and fiber obtained from plant and animal are called natural fiber like wool, cotton, and the fiber which prepared in our industry, that is called artificial fiber. Artificial fiber have lots of type, just like nylon, terephthalate, polyester. Using those also we create new cloths and lots of other things. Medicine also is part of chemistry. Using chemistry we can create penicillin, aspirin, paracetamol, and lots of other things which cure our lots of diseases. So these are all applications of chemistry nowadays we use in our daily life. So that's all for today. Thanks for watching our video. If you like, then please click on like button or share, and please give us valuable feedback, and please subscribe our channel. Thank you. We'll meet soon. Bye bye.